Hey guys, we're like a day before we actually do the epoxy on the floor. We had to set back because of the temperature. We actually got freezing, close to freezing. Epoxy is about 50 degrees. You want to do it 50 degrees and above. But anyhow, here's what we did, and I said some good things and some bad things. First of all, I prepped this floor. This is spotless shit, man. Look at this. I've crawled around this floor. There's no dust on this floor at all. I mean, zero. So how did we get to that point? So, first of all, I made a mistake and used that mop head. I'm not sure, I can't recommend the one to use, but not that one. That one left little fibers of yarn everywhere. And as I rolled around on the carpet, on the floor, to find these little pieces that would have definitely showed up under epoxy. But we're gonna make sure we get them all up. They're almost all up now. But anyhow, so here's what we did. I went over it and mopped twice, wet mopped it and kept changing the water out frequently with that thing. Use a different head, one that doesn't shed fibers. So after I did that, I came in and got this microfiber. This is from Home Depot. And actually this is the largest one and it's the least expensive. You get extra mop heads. I definitely recommend getting extra mop heads if you have a good amount of square footage to do. So, you got a clean bucket of water and you got your, whatever you call it, mop fucking bucket that squeezes all the water out, dirty water. That's your dirty water. So, I actually went over the floor first with the broom part of the microfiber, and then went over with the dust part of the microfiber, which is the white right there. That's actually the dirty one at the bottom. It hasn't been cleaned. That one hasn't been rinsed out, and that one's been rinsed out as well. Anyhow, so use this part first to go over it, and then come back with it and go over this. Now, honestly, I had to do it at least 20, probably 30 times with each side with that mop to get that clean. So where we're at right now, there's absolutely zero dust on the floor. And me walking around and periodically scraping the floor with my hand to see how dust-free it is, I ran into a few spots I wasn't happy with. I'm being so fucking anal. But that's the only one. There's one right there. It's just a little bit high. And there's a couple bad ones in here. That one right there is in the doorway. You really don't want one in the doorway to be walking over that. That'll make epoxy come up. There's like 3 over here. One there. And then one there. And then a few little bitty ones. So this floor is completely clean and I'm about to grind on it, unfortunately. But we have this DeWalt shroud. It keeps the dust down like almost nothing. So I will go back over this with a microfiber just to make sure. But where we're at right now, let me get out of this echo room. Where we're at right now is, I actually used this right here. Believe it or not, this is the best idea I've had. I got on the creeper on my belly and did breaststrokes all around this place, and every square inch of the floor was touched by my fingertips or my palms of my hands. So, I know exactly where this floor is at now. This floor only has little bitty pebbles that you would never even know if it was epoxied over. But me knowing that they're there, and I know I can get them up, I'm gonna use just a regular old broom to get and to keep, this fine sweep. I mean, you never see it under the epoxy, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm an overkill guy. So anyway, mop it a few times, took about 90% of the dust up, and then man, I went over and over with this thing. And this paint pole on that thing made these rooms real easy to do. I could go into that big production room and stand in the middle pretty much and just do circles. I don't have to walk too much. So that was a lifesaver. That was easy. It was real easy to do it that many times. It just took a few minutes to do it. But anyway, yeah, rinse it out in the clean water, and then squeeze it dry in the mop bucket. Keep a clean water and dirty water. Pretty freaking easy. Epoxy will be tomorrow, and this floor will be 100 million% clean.